Hello, my name is Sam Allen. I'm a member at the Salisbury Elks Lodge in Salisbury, North Carolina, number 699. We're here this morning with approximately 10 campers waiting on a van to come. Volunteers are waiting to give us round-trip transportation to the Elks camp, which is located about 20 miles from Hendersonville, North Carolina. This will be my first time seeing the camp, and I'm looking forward to it, and I think the campers are getting excited. Hear the van coming. Let's go camping.
You're supposed to roll it up. You got nothing to roll it on. Okay. Pero, Jason, don't you come up here and get in the back of the van? Let me hand you a couple stuff. Everybody's here. All right. How about everybody come over here and start loading up in the vans? So, say your goodbyes or whatever you're going to do, because you're not going to see mom and dad for a week. Whoever, I don't care whose it is, but somebody bring that suitcase with them, okay? And I need somebody, Jason, I need you to stay in the back of the van and help me unload. All right, boys, listen, bring all your stuff up here on the basketball court. Put all your stuff together up there at the basketball court. Have to take it on down. Go on down about where the net is on the other side of the net. On the other side of the net, and put all your stuff together there in a pile and come back here to me.
Mike Jones from Salisbury Elks Lodge, and I'm here dropped off some kids and wanted to introduce Bob here, who is a director of the Elks camp, and his assistant director is Heather Hester. And I wanted to ask a couple of questions, y'all, to kind of allay the concerns of some parents if they had any, and you know, tell us about the counselors. How are they trained, and how old are they?
Counselors have to be 18 to apply for the job. Our counselors range in age from 18 to 25. Our head counselor being 25. They go through a few days before camp starts of training where we go through a manual that has been written by several members of the Board of Governors and the executive committee that run the camp. He does the first half of the training, basically the policies and things that they need to follow and procedures, and I do the second half, basically how we do activities and things like that.
What about CPR, first aid?
About a third of our staff is certified in CPR and first aid. We have 6 American Red Cross lifeguards on staff, myself included, as well as some other people, first aid and CPR.
So, in water activities, you've got several here. One is at the lake. And, what kind of safety?
At our pool, during the instruction time in the morning, we have 1 certified lifeguard accompanied by 2 other counselors. In the afternoon, we have 2 certified lifeguards accompanied by 1 or 2 other counselors, depending on how many kids are in camp. Down at the lake, the kids are not allowed in the water without a life jacket on that properly fits, and they are always supervised by 3 to 4 counselors.
Well, that sounds like that'll be pretty good. Well, let's say, what if there is a medical emergency of some sort? What is your procedure, and how far away is help? And
usually, if we have a medical emergency, we have 1 counselor stay with the child that's hurt and 1 counselor go for help. They can either go to the infirmary attendant, myself, or Bob, whoever they find first, and then usually they always come and find one of us. We have an ambulance and fire department that is just about 3 miles up the road this way if we ever do need it. There is a hospital and an urgent care clinic about 10 miles away in Hendersonville.
all right. How about the camp itself? safety and health inspection? I'm sure you got to go through all that.
Yes, we're inspected by the Henderson County Health Department every year, as well as the pool is inspected by a pool inspector. We've consistently received a grade A from the Henderson County Health Department. They check everything from the kitchen and the way the food is prepared to the cabins. We have fire extinguishers and fire alarm in every building in camp, and they check all of that, and we've received a grade of A again this summer.
So you've been here 3 years, and how do you like it? Tell us a little bit about maybe some
one of the
moments
things that I like about it is that a lot of kids get to come here that maybe wouldn't get to go to some of the other camps. You know, we have kids from every spectrum. We have kids from orphanages, and we have kids that are doctors and lawyers' children. So they get to interact with kids of all different financial backgrounds, which I think is really neat. And we also have a lot of kids that don't do anything all summer except watch TV and play Nintendo. And I think it's wonderful for them to be able to come up in this beautiful mountain setting and, you know, experience the outdoors, go camping overnight, go hiking, go canoeing, do things that they might not ever have a chance to do living in the city. And it's just really neat when you see a kid that says, I've never been in a canoe before, and they were so excited about it. Or when you see a little child that's scared of the water and they go home knowing how to swim. You know, that's just, it makes it all worth it.
Great.
Hey, well, Heather has explained to y'all a lot of the activities and so forth that's going on, and you brought a bunch of kids up here, and them kids are sitting out there waiting. I think we ought to knock this off and get out there and get the kids and get them checked in, where they can go out and start having some of this fun instead of us sitting up here talking about it.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Yeah.
On the black sidewalk, one behind the other, not a squiggle line, but a straight line. You need to stay quiet so that the person that's called up here can hear us, okay? If you have medicine and it's in your bag, go get it, because we need it, even Tylenol. When you're done, if you haven't eaten, you can go eat. If you've already eaten, you may go play. Wait till we call your name to come up.
Trade you.
We're at the Thad Ewer building. He was a long-time elk and also a very long-time Secretary of State in North Carolina. Let's go into the lecture room and see what we got.
We've got biscuits, we've got barbecue chicken, mashed potatoes, we've got broccoli coming, and salad. And pudding and fruit.
Breakfast can't bake it. All right. Smell the bacon too.
make more than one team, you'll have to choose which one you want to be on and let your coaches know. That's soccer, basketball, softball.
Hi, Bob.
Well, one of the big activities that we're going to do this afternoon is some of the little kids out of one of the French cabins will be going on a canoe trip on the Upper Green River. And the way that we handle that is we'll all meet up on the blacktop, and then the ones that's going on the canoe trip will be brought over to an area here where their names will be taken on a trip itinerary form, which is left in the office, to whereas that the office manager or anybody else will know what kids are not in camp and where those kids have gone and what time they'll be returning. And after that information, that form is filled out, the kids will come over to the back of the building here where we have their life jackets stored, and they will be fitted for a life jacket, and then it'll be loaded up and moved out with the canoes down to the river, where they will be put in the river, and somewhere around 5 or 5:15 this afternoon, we'll go down and pick them up at the beach. Itself will take a neighborhood of 2 hours to 2 hours and 15 minutes. That includes a few minutes swimming time after they have paddled themselves down the river.
Sounds like fun. When can we go? I'm ready. You got an extra large vest? I'll go with you.
Bye, Bob. About 5 o'clock at the beach, let them swim. Face the other way. If you're in front, son. There you go. Now you get in, do the same thing right up there in between the two breaks.
About 6 weeks of this, I'm sure.
Not yet, it don't. There you go. Over there. About 5. All right. At the beach. Okay.
Good job, Bob.
Good job, Bob.